Real crackhead shit. Yeah, he make his crack, but I smoke his too. And that's why every time you see me, I got on 2 left shoes. So apparently ain't not even one of y'all took the D.A.R.E pledge. Now, I don't know where you are, who you are, where you're from, what you've done, what you've been up to, okay? But when I was younger, I took the D.A.R.E pledge. Now, if you don't know what the D.A.R.E pledge is, let me break it down for you. D.A.R.E stands for drugs are really extraordinary. Turn that off. No, drugs are really exaggerated. They're really exaggerated, they're really overhyped, and it's just not worth it, guys. Stanky and fishy. You are. And here's a plastic straw to ward off the go girls. And the itching and burning is left to my coochie. So personally, I took the pledge. Now, I don't remember what the pledge is. Can we Google the pledge? I was in 5th grade. I don't know what grade you were in if you got to take the pledge. What is D.A.R.E even stand for? Abuse resistance education! If I could read my D.A.R.E essay, like I really need to right now. Really abuse? What is it? Abuse resistance education. Okay, so basically what had happened back when I was in 5th grade, the sheriff of our county, let me just say, back then he was cute or whatever. I wanted him to lock me up, even though I was in 5th grade and he was about maybe 60 or 50. I was still trying to get on that. All of that aside, he came into our classroom, and I don't think in schools it's supposed to be the sheriff. I think, or maybe it was, I don't know. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, which it does not, I think it wasn't mandatory that the sheriff does it. I think he just did it because at the time we didn't have a resource officer, or I don't know. But little did I know at the time he did try to arrest my dad, but we'll get into that later. Basically, he would come into the classroom once a week, and I remember we had a pamphlet, like a big booklet that you can draw in, and we would talk about D-R-U-G-S. At the time, I was of the holiest child. I really was, and I do still claim to be, even though I'm not. But basically, we just talked about, this is gonna get so fast. Basically, we just talked about things that adults and unfortunately some children grow up and abuse. Where I come from, there's a huge M-A-T-H problem, not a C-R-A-C-K problem. I meant to say M-E-T-H, but I spelled math. So apparently there is also an illiteracy problem. So we mainly talked about M-A-T-H. M-E-T-H. Oh my God. Which y'all know we don't do that. We do C-R-A-C-K. C-R-A-C-K. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. So basically we come in and talk about the abuse of drugs and stuff. The only thing I remember was he asked us, he was like, has anybody ever seen a commercial on the TV? And I remember about half the class raised their hands. And did I raise my hand? No, ma'am. Did I raise my hand? I'm like, Peppa here. Now, did I raise my hand? No. Why? Because I'm not a liar. I've never seen a commercial about a and let me tell you why. So the kids who raised their hands, he was like, oh really? So you've seen a commercial of on the TV? And they were all like, yeah, I have. They were sitting there looking at each other like, yeah, I have. Yes, sir. And he was like, wrong. No, you have not. You are lying. And I stood up and I was like, you are a bunch of liars. Period. Period. Take them to jail. No, I did not do that. I would never do that. I wouldn't even do that today. But he was like, you guys, well, the kids didn't know they were lying. They were just, I don't even know why they would raise their hands. I remember looking at them like, y'all ain't have seen that. All I've seen was the Go-Gurt commercial. And he basically just explained that it's illegal. It's illegal for them to make a commercial for cigarettes. So you've never seen a commercial. Everybody put their hands down and I was like, that's right, keep your hands down. Put your head down while you're at it, and you know what, officer, just lock them up. I'm trying to stay on track here. But the year 5th grade for me, oh, that was a really big formative year of my life, let me tell you. I found out my parents were getting a divorce. Really traumatic. Basically, I had to sleep with my parents. Yes, I slept with my parents up until 5th grade. Huge problem, huge issue, but I'll get into that maybe Actually, I'll probably never get into that ever. But yes, I was sleeping with them in their bedroom, and actually that day, why am I talking about this? I'm gonna keep talking about it though. Basically, I was in bed with them, and it was really early in the morning, and the reason I was up so early is because that day we had a huge field trip planned because the 5th grade year was coming to an end, and we were celebrating like taking the CRCT or whatever. So like, you know, at the end of the year, you take a big test to determine your grade, determine if you learned what you had to learn, and I'm up really early in the morning. I'm so excited. I'm like laying with my parents. They don't think I'm awake though, because I'm pretending to be asleep. Because when I wake up earlier than people, I just like pretend to be asleep. So basically, I'm just laying there, minding my own business truly. And I hear them talking. I hear them talking, and I don't remember who said it first, but basically they just said that they wanted a divorce. And I remember the whole rest of the day, I was just on that field trip. Everybody was so excited. It really was a huge field trip. Like the whole 5th grade, everybody went, and the whole time everybody was having so much fun, but the whole day, I remember I was just on the bus, you know, I think we went to like an aquarium or something, and the whole time, you know, I was just looking at the dolphins, looking at the sharks, looking at the clownfish, and I was just thinking like, what is a divorce? My parents are getting it. So 5th grade was just not my year. And in 5th grade, I was really discovering my like, I had this huge crush on this girl. I'm like still in love with her today, and if you're watching this, you literally know who you are. I just want to confess my love to you, like I'm still in love with you. Wait, this video is about D.A.R.E. I hadn't even... Basically, I was in love with this girl in 5th grade, and it was really complicated. She was not in love with me, unfortunately. But actually, that's another subject that we will never get into. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, the point of this video is that, did y'all not take the D.A.R.E. pledge? Are you kidding me? Everybody running around here with their e-cigarettes. Now, for me personally, I cannot sit here and judge y'all because I have done my fair share of clownery, of foolery, tomfoolery to the highest level. And the particular e-cigarette I'm talking about is the Juuls. I am addicted. It's not in question. I am addicted because when there is one, if I'm in a room and there is one, I am trying to hit. My addiction, my divorce, my past loves aside, I'm sitting here wondering, thinking, I guess none of us remember taking the D.A.R.E. pledge. Juuls electronic cigarettes are becoming an actual health crisis at this point. And I remember back in high school, about 9th or 10th grade, in health class, we briefly spoke upon the subject of e-cigarettes because at that time, this was a long time ago, honeys. I am now 19. This was like 4 years ago. Mental breakdown aside, this is one of the topics in health class that I remember taking home with me and actually digesting. I remember them saying, we don't know the effects of e-cigarettes because it is really, really new. I don't know the history of electronics. I don't even know what's inside of them, but I do know they are new. All of these chemicals are new, and I don't think a lot of them are meant to be smoked. I'm not trying to drag anybody who smokes Juuls because I literally have no room to speak. I'm just simply just kind of raising awareness, kind of just being like, if you're at a group event, if you're at a party or whatever, or if you're just hanging with a friend who vapes, just kind of take it upon yourself just to say no. You know what I mean? Because I am super guilty of just having no self-control when it comes to stuff like that. You know, at the time, I think it's fun. I think I'm fitting in. And the next day, I do feel sick, and I also feel bad because I'm like, why didn't I just say no? That Juul is stanky and fishy, and my lungs be itching and burning. I don't know why I took it upon myself, and I always say this in my videos, I do not know why I took it upon myself to address this topic. I'm basically just trying to tell you guys, and to tell myself in all honesty, to just say no. Now I'm really, really thinking about it. Like, when I'm with people who are smoking, who are juuling, like, I really cannot deny it. Like, the urge to do it is so strong. And it makes me have, like, a low-key panic attack because I'm like, I guess I really am, like, addicted. Because those substances are really strong. We don't know what we're dealing with, honey. That is nicotine. To the highest level of foolery we are committing. Oh my God, I sound like a true C-R-A-C-K. I'm like, okay, Luke, we're gonna say no next time. We're gonna say no. But it's true, like, I need to. These are your lungs. Guys, unfortunately, Liliana is not doing the greatest, so I'm just gonna use her as an example. my God. My straw! In all honesty, really, truly, I really am trying to be my best self. And I have not been the holiest. I have not been the greatest. I have not been the smartest in the least. I am now on the active pursuit to scam my way to the top. No! There are a million ways to say no. And when I say a million, I mean only one way I can think of saying no. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. But I give it so easily. And no, thank you. We can't be out here being caught slipping like that. Okay? Leave the foolery to the boomers. If you're from a school that didn't take the D.A.R.E pledge, let's take it right now, okay? Raise your right hand. I state your name. Pledge to not do that. Now to the people that actually did that, let me give you a kiss. Mwah. I ain't no saint. You know, I can sit here for hours upon hours telling y'all the stuff that I've been up to. And I have really toned it down this year, and I am kind of proud of that. Me acting like me putting myself in a social situation when I know for a solid fact I am not gonna be in any social situation anytime soon. But if somebody were to come up to me and say, hey, wanna smoke? I would say, one hit, bad for me. One sip, bad for me. And they're gonna be like, oh. First party I ever went to, I was no saint. But there were people there who were drooling, and that I can never look at the poor kid the same. He's not even on X Games mode, man. I don't know what mode he on. He on creative mode. I'm just a whip. Like, I cannot handle anything. Like, one sip, I'm on the ground. One hit, I have to go to bed. Like, I just cannot hang. And I'm kind of proud of that, honestly. Like, I'm proud. I'm one of those people, like, if you yell at me, like, I'll cry. It's true. Like, I have anxiety. Like, I get scared. Like, I overthink. Like, I really can't. Like, I can't handle the truth. At this point, when somebody offers me a one hit, bad for me, and when I take that hit, like, I'm not doing it at this point to fit in. Like, I am doing it because, like, my blood, my bones, my flesh, like, all of me wants to hit it because, like, I'm genuinely addicted. Oh! It's just time to fight that urge. It's time for some self-control because that's what will bring you happiness. That's what will bring you success. Self-control. Now, do I, do me, do we, and my personalities have any amount of self-control? No. But is it time to begin? Yes, it is. There's always time to begin, okay? It is genuinely scary for me to sit up here and talk about consequences when I know the consequences are just dangling over my head. What the? One hit, bad for me. I don't know if anybody feels moved after watching this. All I really wanted to get across was just to be like, hey y'all, like we're in this together, okay? We're in this together, and there's a problem, and there's many problems that need to be solved, okay? And we need to solve them together. I don't know what my channel is. I don't know what I am trying to say. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that I really love you guys, and thank you for watching. I genuinely love you. I really do. Okay. Goodbye.